And today is a first alert weather day out there right now. Nice afternoon, especially falling on a Friday. Unfortunately, some change is coming, and that change being a cold front. That cold front will trigger some showers and storms. Some storms could be severe in nature, and this is an overnight event. We've hyped on this all week that this is happening late tonight, overnight into early Saturday morning. These nighttime events tend to kind of bring up the storm anxiety a little bit. Some of you will go to bed. Others will continue watching our streaming coverage on both YouTube and Facebook Live. You could always join in on the comments. I'll be in with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis later this evening and with you all night long. I promise we've got you covered. We've let you know everything we're seeing with this as it's evolving, but we have the threat for damaging straight line wind gusts, heavy rainfall, some hail. Some could be larger, even severe hail, quarter size or larger, 1-inch diameter. And of course, that threat for some embedded tornadoes. Watching this line, it continues to show up pretty ugly on some of the model data. Here's the latest timeline. No changes since actually last night. It's been pretty consistent as far as the model runs go. First, this area in red into northwest Alabama. The storms coming out of northeast Mississippi, anywhere from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. That is your severe window there, likely knocking on your door sometime around our 10 o'clock newscast. So be sure to tune in for that for the latest. But this area in orange, that encompasses most of the viewing area, 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. and then finally moving into parts of Marshall, Jackson, and DeKalb County. This area in yellow, 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. By 5 a.m., severe weather threat is over, and you'll see that here as we go through this hour by hour. For the rest of the afternoon, like we're seeing on some of our Fly Breeze Camera Network cameras, some breaks in the cloud cover, seeing some of that sunshine just adding to the instability. But this event obviously happening well after sunset. We've got temperatures in the low to mid 70s, even at 9 o'clock this evening. If you've stepped outside today, first you probably noticed the pollen, then the breeze, and then third you probably noticed the humidity. Our dew points continuing to climb, but look how ugly this looks on future radar here, especially when we start to see the pinks in there. That would be a threat of damaging wind gusts. And also we're watching for breaks or notches in the line. Any bowing segment like this feature right here would be a widespread straight line wind event, but any of the breaks in the line could provide that rotation that we see and possible embedded tornadoes. This is 11 o'clock now, still keeping a fairly linear shape as it continues its trek eastward. If it starts to slow down, I think we might see a higher threat of seeing some flooding and flash flooding. But for the most part, I think we'll be monitoring the threat for wind, embedded tornadoes, the possibility of hail, but also frequent cloud to ground lightning with this. Moving into parts of northeast Alabama right at midnight, we'll have some residual heavy rain showers behind it, some gusty winds, but the severe threat ending now by about 5 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, temperatures in the mid 60s, still a bit humid. The front itself hasn't actually come through yet. Breezy winds picking up, but all in all, it will turn out to be a pretty nice Saturday across the Tennessee Valley. Temperatures will be in the mid 70s with those winds becoming westerly, maybe gusting up to 30 miles per hour. What we have on the radar right now, a whole bunch of nothing. You go off to the north a little bit. We go switch radar sites, just some showers along I-65 towards Shelbyville, Columbia, well north of you, even in Lawrenceburg, and we haven't even seen any lightning with this. I mentioned some of the clearing in the clouds. You can see that here on our Parkway camera. Here's your 10-day forecast. First alert weather day. Be aware this is happening at night. We will have you covered. Just make sure you have multiple ways to receive those warnings.
Eric, thank you. Well, today is a first alert weather day, so having a plan is important. If you don't yet have it, scan that QR code on your screen. It takes you straight to the 48 First Alert weather app. It can give you live updates from our team as they come in to keep you safe. Eric Burke is coming back in tonight, working overnight throughout the night. You can use that QR code again on your screen. Download it from the Apple or Google Play Store. Well, the attempts